In a quiet suburban neighborhood, Emily was once the heart of her family. Now in her mid-30s, she had two young children, a loving husband named Tom, and parents who adored her. There was tranquility in her life, but this was before Jake entered their lives. Jake was charming, energetic, and charismatic. He was introduced to Emily at a mutual friends gathering. At first, conversations were light and fun. Jake had a natural gift for engaging others, always leaving with new contacts and praise from those he met. As time passed, Jake slowly became a more prominent figure in Emily's life, often appearing at social gatherings and gradually initiating hangouts with their inner circle. What seemed casual and friendly at the beginning began to change as Jake drew Emily into longer private conversations. "I noticed your parents talk down to you sometimes," he would say, with a tone of empathy. "Have you ever seen how they compare you to your sister? That's not healthy." Emily hadn't thought of it that way. Jake's words echoed in her mind, and every interaction with her family became tinged with new colors she hadn't noticed before but Jake had so deftly painted. Gradually, Emily began to feel isolated, as if the family she had once loved was now more of a burden than a blessing. Her husband Tom noticed a change, yet every time he tried to discuss it, it seemed to push Emily further away. Jake's commentary created divisions. "You deserve to be truly supported, Em. Sometimes I wonder if Tom really gets you," Jake continued during another one of their friendly chats. Doubt set in, and Emily found herself second-guessing Tom's decisions, interpreting his actions in suspicious lights. The foundation of her marriage, once strong, was now cracking under the weight of whispered half-truths. Jake's poison wasn't obvious. He never told outright lies, just highlighted things from a perspective that painted Emily's family as neglectful or oppressive. His subtle manipulation was reinforced by an ever-present air of concern, of wanting what was best for her, as he subtly gained influence over her emotions. It was a technique built on patience. There were no angry confrontations or flamboyant fights. Instead, it was coffee shop talks, whispered conversations, and a persistent presence that encouraged Emily to believe in an alternate reality he constructed. Months passed, and Emily was distant. She avoided family gatherings, made excuses for canceling plans, and drifted from the people who had been her anchor. Tom was at a loss, watching his wife slip away into independence that seemed unnaturally lonely. It was during a solitary evening at the park, a favorite spot she had shared with her family often, that Emily had a moment of clarity. A family strolled by, laughing and carefree, and something inside her yearned intensely for that genuine bond. Reflection flooded over her. Emily began to discern the manipulation, the subtle poison administered in doses that seemed harmless at first. She realized how her relationship with Jake isolated her from everyone truly important in her life. The facade crumbled, and she saw the venom in every helpful comment. Though the realization was painful, Emily began to undertake the process of rebuilding bridges, apologizing to those she loved, and gradually distancing herself from Jake. The road to recovery was a long one but necessary. With patience and support, both from her family and a newfound inner strength, Emily slowly returned to the warmth she had inadvertently abandoned. Narcissists use poison, not knives. Sometimes, the most lethal and sincere-seeming friend is the greatest danger, twisting love and loyalty into tools of manipulation. Awareness is key, and Emily's story serves as a reminder to remain vigilant and trust one's instincts, lest the poison seeps in.